Today on we're already recording. Today on Mother Boo's Tales, we're doing
Little Red Riding Hood.
Little Red Riding Hood, but as always, beer time.
Beer time.
Beer time.
Oh shit.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
Alright.
I may die on this recording.
Oh hell, we've done 4 of them. Okay.
So Little Red Riding Hood was wearing a riding hood, although she was not riding.
Huh?
And her mom's like, go to your grandma's house
And take her these cookies, a little bit of rum,
Chicken noodle soup.
and some chicken noodle
Oh,
soup.
she's sick.
and
Because
some
she's not feeling good.
cocaine
A little bit of codeine.
Cocaine and some codeine.
and some crackers. So then she's walking for like 150 miles.
Through the woods, uphill, both directions.
Both directions through 15 feet of snow. She's on her way there, and then suddenly this wolf comes out, and it's normal for a wolf to talk to you, and it said, hey, you got a fat ass. I don't know what is it?
Actually, it was more like, hey, you little girl, you probably shouldn't be walking all alone through the woods like this.
I'm gonna come.
So he's like, how about I follow you along a little while, see where you're going, make sure that you're safe, you know. And Little Red is like, I probably shouldn't because my mother told me not to talk to strangers.
Strangers.
To strangers.
So
And
then he's like, well, it's cool. Your mom's a dumb bitch. Who you gonna believe? So she's walking. So they're going to grandmother's house, Hughes, and the wolf leaves, and he's like, I'm gonna eat your picnic, bitch. Did he eat her picnic? Okay, so he goes on up ahead, and
he went ahead of her.
He couldn't have ate if he ate the picnic, he's gonna be really trashed on rum and codeine.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah.
So he goes to grandma's house,
And he's like, I'm gonna get Little Red when she shows up here.
and he deep throats her cock.
So he swallows Grandma whole, and he puts on Grandma's clothes. He kind of goes,
He eats her.
what was
Hannibal Lecter.
Not Hannibal Lecter.
I hate you.
Oh shit, the guy from Bates Motel.
Norman?
Norman Bates. He goes on Norman Bates on that shit and goes split personalities. He's like, oh, I'm gonna act like Grandma when Little Red gets here.
I got piss on my arm.
So eventually Little Red shows up at the house, right? And she knocks on the door, and Grandma doesn't really answer, sick and can't make it.
She can't get out of bed because she's a bitch. Bitch.
So
They were mutually masturbating.
they were. So Little Red comes in the house, and she's like, she sees her grandma in bed.
And
And
she's
she's
like,
"Oh,
Grandma, your
Grandma,
eyes are fucking huge.
what big eyes you have." And Grandma says, which is the big bad wolf.
It's actually the big bad wolf in Grandma's
Yeah,
clothes.
that's what I'm saying.
It's so I can see you, bitch.
All the better to see you with, my dear.
My bitch.
And Little Red says, Grandma,
Your teeth are giant. She
what
doesn't
big teeth you have.
Who
And
shows up at their grandmas and insults them like this?
I always wondered that shit myself.
Jesus Christ.
And Grandma's like, well, I guess I was just born with it. I can't really
She's always
help
noticed
it.
her grandma's teeth in like little jars, cleaning stuff for her dentures.
Yeah, they put their
What about her
effort in
nose,
there.
though? She's like, Grandma, your nose is fucking huge.
And
Who
then-
says that? You gotta be an asshole.
And then Grandma says, well, all the better to smell you with, my dear. And
smell you.
and that's when Little Red kind of flips her shit a little bit, and she's like, now, Grandma ain't never smelled me a day in my life.
Smell that shit, baby.
Something must be up. And the big bad wolf finally gets the gumption, and he's like, you know what, bitch? Fuck you. I'm gonna eat you. So he tries to swallow her whole, right?
That's hot.
And out of nowhere, okay, because Grandma lived in the middle of the woods, goddamn lumberjack shows up.
Jack and the Beanstalk.
He traveled 500 miles to give her his seed. He takes his axe and he splits the big bad wolf open, and Grandma spews out, and Little Red is still kind of stuck in the esophagus.
It's important to note that his axe was actually his dick because he had a huge boner.
He's slinging that dick.
He split that wolf open in so
Split it.
many ways.
So Little Red comes out, and Grandma comes out, and they're
Grandma
gagging and-
comes, everyone comes.
Everybody came, and it was a good time.
And that's the story of the three little pigs.
And eventually the lumberjack was like, hey, why can't we just have normal lives and nobody talk to fucking wolves? So if y'all like that,
But
be sure to like and subscribe. And if you don't, then tell them. Fuck you if you don't.
Goodbye,
Goodbye, everybody.
Alice in Wonderland.
By Alice in Wonderland.